Loaded live. Hey y'all, come on in, come on in. Hey Facebook, hey Instagram, hey YouTube, hey everybody named Mama. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Tara, founder of Peculiar Roots, where we make all your dreams happen. No, I'm just kidding. I'm the founder of Peculiar Roots, where we sell amazing bill of free products for your locks, and we're all about locked excellence. Can y'all see my shirt? These shirts are available on the website, Locked Excellence. So tonight, Locked and Loaded Live. If you've never been to a Locked and Loaded Live, let me know in the comment section. Like, girl, I've never, ever, ever been to a Locked and Loaded Live, but I've heard about it and I'm excited to finally catch one. Today's a little bit different. We're going to literally just answer your questions. So what I want you guys to do is start introducing yourself in the comment section. So if you're joining for the first time, let me know in the comment section so I can say hey. If you're a regular PR tribe member, still say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from so I could say hello. If you're watching the replay, let me know you're watching the replay so I could still come back to the comment section and say hello. Tamika, hi Tamika. Tamika is watching on YouTube and it's her first time catching us live. Welcome Tamika. Hey Pammy, let me see what's going on Instagram. Hey LaShawn. Hey Shatori. Hey Ray. Hey Nicholas. I hope I said that correct. Hey. Let's see. Make sure if you guys can, I'm sure you guys could hear me because you guys are responding to me. So I'm not going to ask you guys to check my audio. So basically what we do on Locked and Loaded Live is we come on and we answer, well, the regular schedule, we normally come on with a topic and we discuss that topic. And that topic normally centers around your locks and how to care for your locks. Tonight, we're doing it a little bit different. And tonight, I'm going to be answering all your questions. So it could be any lock question. It could be related to maybe a product that we sell that you're curious about, or you didn't know you can use a product a certain way. We're going to be answering a lot of those things. And so I'll probably just start off with the typical questions that we get. And so if you hear, and again, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. There is no such thing as a dumb question. Hey, Donnelly. Hey, Jazzy. Hey, Natalie. There's no such thing as a dumb question here. A lot of us are just starting our lock journey. And so you may just not know, right? So don't feel like anybody's going to be looking at your question like, oh my God, girl, you don't know that answer. We're literally here to help you and it's best to get it. But let me take off my bonnet, y'all. I'm at home. So in my head, I'm like, I'm about to go to bed. Hey, Tracy. All right, so the typical questions I normally get that we're pretty much kind of always answering is like our lock regimen, right? Creating the best lock regimen for your hair. And so a lot of you guys, and let me know if you guys are like just following us. We got a lot of new followers over the weekend. So let me know if you guys are just following us. This is typically what we do. But the top question I get is what routine can I use to take care of my hair, especially those that's just starting their lock journey. And it's going to be different across the board for all of us, right? So if you're just starting your lock journey yesterday, you may have a different routine than somebody who's been locked for 12 years. But all across the board, I would definitely say for all of us, we need to have a great, not good, a great moisturizing routine, right? So what I mean by that is don't just wing it. Like a lot of us have been winging it and get away with it, but literally you can start telling. Sometimes it won't happen until like months that you could see a difference in your locks, or sometimes years, right? But by the time the damage happened, it's too late and you either have to start over or chop your hair off. We don't want you to chop your hair off because we know, I sound like that. It's not like a Southern chop your hair off. We don't want you to cut your hair off, right? We want you to have the best lock journey ever. And if you do decide to cut your hair, that's your business. So the first thing I would say is have a good moisturizing routine. And if you guys are new to us, we have our refreshers for you. I have any here. I have one here, but it's used, it's empty. But this is our 4-ounce bottle, right? And this is actually good that I have the 4-ounce bottle. So we have our 8-ounce bottle. Hold on, y'all. So I'm not like normally I do this at work. So I have everything. But we have an 8-ounce bottle and we have a 4-ounce bottle. If you are busy, super busy, then I highly recommend you also get the travel size. So you could just put it in your purse. Fellas, you could put it in your back pocket, but just travel with it. So if you're on the go and you're super busy, you can literally just mist, right? Mist from roots to end, roots to end. And that's a great way to moisturize your hair, right? And when I say mist, just lightly mist. You don't have to wet your hair, right? When we talk about moisturizing your hair, we're not saying wet your hair every day, right? That's not moisturizing your hair because then that could cause a lot of problems depending on how wet you're getting your hair every single day. So you just want to lightly mist it. And that's why the way our refresher spray dispense is like a light, gentle mist. So you just do that every day. And that's going to just add that moisture to your hair. And you can just seal that with some oil. So if you have our oil, you can just seal that with that oil. And with the oil, you don't have to oil every day, right? I'm gonna say that again. With oil in your hair, you don't have to oil your hair every day. A lot of us, especially the starter lockers, you have it confused that oiling your hair is what moisturizes your hair when that's not the truth. When you oil your hair, that's locking in that moisture. That's going to seal that moisture. Oil, think about it, like when you put oil and water together, the oil normally, it comes to the surface. It's like it's not going to mix well. So that's the same thing when you're applying oil and water to your hair. It normally it's just going to remain at the surface, and that's sealing in that moisture that you already should have put in your hair, right? So don't get it confused. Like, oh, I'm moisturizing my hair every day, and by moisturizing, you're thinking because you're oiling your hair that should make your hair nice and soft and moisturized, and you're not getting that benefit because you're doing the wrong thing. So make sure you differentiate the two. Moisture, hey Stacey, moisture, you have to use a water-based product or just water. Some people can literally get away with just water. And when you want to lock that moisture in, you use some type of oil. All right. And you don't want to use your oil too heavy. And if you're on Instagram, just use the button on the bottom, that question button, because sometimes I'm trying to get my point out or I'm trying to make sure you guys get something and I will miss your question. And I definitely don't want to miss any questions. And if you're just joining Locked and Loaded Live tonight, we're doing a little bit different. We're just going to answer all your lock questions. So especially for those who are scared, just use the question button on Instagram. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, just drop it in the comment section and I'll answer them. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure that's clear. And for my PR OGs, you guys already know this because I preach this all the time, but we have a lot of new people and we want to make sure that they get this information as well. Let's see. Donnelly said she bought the bonnet I had on and it came. Yes. Hey, LaShawn from the Bay Area. No, I ain't a Southern. I'm about to start my lock journey. I've been natural for 8 years. Yes, Drew, congratulations. Welcome to the lock community. So would you say moisturize twice a week? So here's the thing, Drew. If you go ahead and you go forward with getting your locks, right? You can test and trial to see what best works for you. And I'll give a disclaimer right now, whatever tips I'm giving you, it may not work for every single one of you. And that's why I want you guys to always just take what I'm saying. We call it like take the meat, spit out the bone, right? So you're going to take what I'm saying as the foundation, and I want you guys to test what's going to work for you, right? So for me personally, I have to moisturize my hair every day, right? Yes, I've been locked longer, but even my daughter, she's a starter locker, so she's over a year in. I don't moisturize her hair every day, but I do it maybe every other day, right? I do it every other day. Some people start a lock phase, like I know Jazzy's on, she has her hair colored and she probably moisturizes every day just because she has color treated locks. So different, depends on what your locks are in the starter phase. Some people start off with color. Some people just the humidity, depending on where you live, you may want to increase your moisture. But if you find that you're doing it twice a week and that's working for you, then yes. Jazzy said yes, she does moisturize every day. So yeah, if you find that, like say you live in Texas or Arizona, It's normally very humid, right? So you may need to increase your moisture routine versus someone who is in cold ass New York. Right? You will, and seasons depend, seasons vary too. So whatever like tips I'm giving you guys, it will probably change during the winter time. It will probably change during the summertime. And so you're going to test and trial and see what's working for you. Once I found that moisturizing my hair at least twice a day works for me, then I'm good, right? And some people, and I moisturize twice a day because my locks are color treated. They're like color is black. My locks is black. My natural lock color is brown, right? And I just don't like my natural lock color. But my natural hair color, and sometimes you'll see when my hair start coming in root, but my natural hair color is like a brownish color. So I normally just dye it black. So I moisturize twice a day, right? In the morning time and in the evening, and then like right before I'm going to bed because my schedule is crazy. And let's talk about schedule and routine, right? Because a lot of the time, your number one excuse is, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. Let me put this here so I can look the same place. You guys are like, I'm so busy. I don't have the time to do this, Tara. Like, my schedule is crazy, girl. I'm not gonna remember. You have to make time for yourself, right? What I do is I look at my like my lock routine as a part of my self-care routine, honestly, because I don't want it to be like we all let me see your hands up. If you got locks because you're not gonna do all the things, let me see your hands raised in the comment section. If you got locks because you're not trying to do all the things, and by all the things, I mean, ain't nobody got time to be blowing out their hair every day. Ain't nobody got time to be twisting out their hair every day. Ain't nobody got time for like like a pound of like whatever creams just to get like a nice twist out. Like, I don't have the time. Right. So a lot of us got locks so we don't have to do the most. And what I'm telling you is, and what I don't want you guys to be afraid of is the word regimen or routine, right? Don't be afraid of those words because I think when we hear regimen or routine, you automatically think that, oh my God, I have to do so much. What is she talking about? Like, I thought like having locks was just not doing anything to my hair. No, no, it just means that you're not, yes, like, so yes, yes, those blowouts, no, we not doing that. So we most of us can agree that we got locks because we don't want to do all the things. But what I'm telling you is you still need a routine or a regimen, but it's not 2 hours, it's not 3 hours. I've done it several times on our IG page where you will see that these regimens is like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, literally doon, 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 doon. Oil it up. And for me, I include somebody just asked about brushing. I brush too. So this is my this is my secret. This is my secret. This is my secret. And I'm gonna talk more about why this is my secret. But you don't have to do the most, right? So don't get scared of the word routine. I just don't want you guys to get to the point like we see this often in our lock group where someone will say, well, hey, my hair is just like falling apart. It's just coming off of the root. What did I do? What did you not do? Right? You didn't, what did you not do? Because like negligence is also a thing, like when you're not doing anything to your locks, right? When you see people come often and they're like, hey, I have so much buildup. What do you have for that? How did you get buildup? Right? Oftentimes you guys know what the problem is, but you're not looking at the how. When did this start to happen? So you have to put these things in process, like put things in process or in place rather, where you're going to put preventative measures. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I think there's like a bunch of lint in my hair, like how did we get here? Right? How did we get here? Are you covering your hair at night? Are you implementing the lock brushing method, which a lot of you guys are scared of? um, what are you doing to prevent this stuff, right? So I want you guys to always think about why things are happening to your locks. If they're like the problem issues that you're having, or you may be why are those things happening? What can you do to prevent them? And one of the things that our company does, or we don't do, is when you come to us and you're like, we tell you all day, DM us. If you have an issue, DM us. We're going to help you through it. But what I won't do and what our customer service team won't do is you won't DM us and say, "Hey, what do you have for buildup?" And we're just gonna plug a link in there, right? We're not gonna do that. We're gonna ask you, what type of buildup? And then most of the time you guys are stuck. You're like, what? What are you asking me? I'm just asking you for a product, ma'am. Just give me a product. Give me a shampoo or something, sis. Like, what are you asking me? But we are trying to get to the problem, right? Before we could give you a solution, what is the problem? Right? So you guys will ask us that, and we're like, what kind of buildup you have? Oh, I have a bunch of lint in my hair. And then when we're like, well, there's no product that's going to remove build lint. Like, there's no shampoo that's just going to magically remove lint, right? And you guys are confused. You're perplexed. You're like, what are you talking about? Like, girl, you're supposed to have something for me. But we don't, because there's nothing that exists like that. If somebody's giving you something that exists like that, that's a whole nother story. But we have to find a solution, and we're going to ask you a various amount of questions to get to the bottom of why you're having certain issues so you don't do it again, right? When you're using our product, it should be because you're getting up and you're happy about moisturizing your hair. You're happy about using the oil to seal in that moisture. You're happy about shampoo day. You're happy about all the things, right? Not just the problems. Like, don't try to find solutions because of problems only. Like, try to find things like solutions to prevent those problems. And I hope I'm not confusing you guys, but I just want to make it clear, like, just implement something, y'all. Something. Tamika said I moisturize twice a week in the summer, 3 times in the winter. There you go. Right. And I'm sure that's because Tamika has seen the benefit of, okay, in the summertime, I just need twice, I just need to do it twice a week. In the wintertime, it's a little bit more harsh on my hair. So I need to like up that, an inch more. So as you guys go and you create these routine, you're going to be able to tell what works for you. If you go on our page, there's a lot of like foundational routines that you can implement, and you can go through them and see which ones you want to do. Do you want to refresh your hair every day? Do you want to oil every 3 days? Do you want to wash every week because you're working out and you're sweating a lot, and you realize because you're sweating a lot, your hair is itching a lot, right? That's one thing I learned when I started to work out, because your girl didn't used to work out. But when I was working out, I was scared. I was like, I was like, when you have on wig and you're like, that was me. And I didn't know what was going on, but I was like, what am I doing differently? I'm not eating differently. Like, and I was like, I'm working out. Like, I'm sweating. This never happened to me before all my life. So I was like, okay, what do I do? Okay, right now I'm washing my hair every 2 weeks. With this regimen, with this schedule that I have to start washing every week. Now I cannot go 2 weeks without washing my hair, because my scalp is gonna be on fire because I'm sweating, and that's gonna irritate the hell out of my scalp. So I had to change my routine, right? Now that your girl is not working out, to judge yourself, I could go back to my 2 weeks, right? I could go back to my 2 weeks. So you're going to have to figure out what works for you. I'm going to go ahead and answer some of these questions that's coming in on IG. And if you're just joining and you have a lock question, doesn't matter, or a question about any of our products, definitely ask us. And I definitely want to say as well, if you bought like a kit from us, don't just look aesthetically how beautiful the kit is, and you're not using all the products, right? Like, if you're unsure about a product because you may have never experienced it before, ask us. And I'll talk about some of the products that I know for sure, like, it's sometimes foreign for a lot of you guys. Tiffany says she moisturizes 2 times a day. Honestly, I moisturize when I remember, but there is also a refresher spray in my desk at work, especially how dry it is in Maryland. For me, it was a detangling. Yeah, like, girl, ain't nobody got time to be detangling nothing. How often should you brush your locks? Miss Juicy Jamie asked that question. All right, so brushing is relative to your experience and your lock journey and where you are in your journey, right? So we recommend lock brushing for mature locks. However, comma, however, if you have starter locks and you already are familiar with the process of lock brushing, you can start as early as you like, it really depends on how you're doing it. And I'll do a quick demonstration for you, right? So I believe I started brushing locks, my daughter's locks, starter locks at 8 months, when she was 8 months. Why? Because she is a kid. They play, they roll on the floor, they attract lint like magnet. They're always attracting lint. And so I started to brush her locks. So this is how I do it. One, the question that you guys always ask, what type of brush should I be using, right? This is our lock brush. It is super soft, and you can tell a little bit by the sound. You can also tell by the way I'm gliding my hands across the brush. Like I'm not like, ouch, ouch. Like and I'll do it on my actual skin. It's soft. It's soft. It also has like a nice little curve, right? And that allows it to get all up in there, right? So you definitely want to use a soft brush. You don't have to use our brush, but you want to use a soft brush. And most of the drugstore brush aren't soft; they're hard because when you think about what they're created for like really detangling all that stuff. So you want to use a soft brush. That's gonna make sure it really, when it's soft, you don't have to worry about detangling. So it is soft, right? And then the way you're gonna do it is you're gonna go from your roots to your end, right? If you want to section off your hair, you can. I like sectioning off my hair when I have time, just because I want to make sure I'm removing any lint that's there that I can't see with my human eyes. Like I can't like see the back of my head, and so I rely on the brush a lot unless I put like my mirror back there, or I ask my husband like, y'all, can you go back there and look what's going on? But for the most part, you're just gonna take it like that, and you're just gonna brush like this, right? Very gently. If you're starter locked, just like that. Like you don't have to, don't do that. Gently. That's it. Don't don't do that. No. Like I wish there was like a big X that could come up. You just want to do very gently like that. My prime problem area is the end of my locks. And I'm going to show you and I'm going to tell you why. If you notice, my lock, the end of my locks is super curly, right? It's not fully locked. Like it's really curly and it's not locked. And so this part of my locks is really, really, really easy to embed anything that touches it because it's not fully locked, right? And so anytime like I sit, and again, the length of my locks, so if I'm sitting, my locks is like in my lap, it's on the chair, wherever, right? So it's very problematic for me, the length of my hair, wherever I'm at, if I'm using the restroom, if I'm using like wherever, that's how most of the time my hair will just be up or in a bonnet, right? But it's very problematic to attract lint. And so whenever I'm brushing, honestly, I spend way more time on the end of my locks. So I am literally brushing like this. I'm just brushing like that. And I'm also looking with my eyes. Hey, what's going on in here? Making sure there's nothing. Okay, good. All right, cool. And then I'm gonna look at my brush. Y'all see that lint? Y'all see that piece of lint? Y'all didn't see that before. You didn't see it when it was in my hair, right? This is what I'm talking about. You didn't see that. I didn't see that when that was in my hair. But y'all can see this lint. And I just showed y'all the brush before I started brushing. Where this came from? Where did you come from? So what I normally do is I stop for a minute and I remove this. See this lint? This little thing could cause a ton of problem later on. This little lint right there. So, and I just remove it and I'll put it on my dresser and I'll go to the next one. Back and forth. You don't have to brush too hard. I can brush a little bit more harder just because my hair is mature, but for starter locker, literally you just have to do this. And like I said, it's not recommended, but if you guys are finding that your hair is attracting a lot of lint and you think this could be your solution, you can do it. Just monitor how you're doing it. Just like very soft, right? Very soft. That's it. Focus on the end. That's it. That's it, right? That's it. Now, what are the benefits of lock brushing? Why are you lock brushing, girl? How often should I brush it? I personally brush my locks maybe every other day. I'll brush my locks every other day. Sometimes I'll go longer without brushing it. if my hair is just like, if I'm chilling on the weekend and my hair is just in like a bonnet, oops, if my hair is just in a bonnet, it's satin lined, I don't have to worry about anything, getting trapped in my hair, then I don't brush it. But if I know I'm like going to work, I'm out and about, I'm gonna brush it maybe every other day, right? If you're just starting your lock, you probably don't have to do it that often, right? You can also determine over time what works best for you. So obviously, if your hair is like, a lot of you guys like style, you like retwisting your hair, you like a fresh retwist, you're not going to be brushing your hair with a fresh retwist, right? So when you have like a fresh retwist or you have like a nice style updo, you just want to make sure you wrap your hair. So one of the things I do is I'll put like a satin line wrap around maybe my edges, and then I'll still wear my bonnet with my hairstyle. So it's not gonna get on my, get in my style and then embed itself in there. It's not gonna be trapped in no closet in my locks. All right. So that's one of the things I make sure, even if you have a style, you are protecting your locks by just wrapping it whenever you can. So that answers how often you should do it. The benefits. The top benefit for me is how it distributes the products that I'm putting in my hair evenly, right? So if I refresh my hair, y'all see how much hair I have, right? For me to stand here and refresh every follicle of my hair ain't gonna happen. Period. It's not gonna happen. And so when I mist, right? When I mist like that from roots to bottom and I lock brush, it helps me to distribute that throughout my hair. So I wish I had some. I can't believe I don't have no spread. Hold on, y'all. I may have some samples up in here. Oh, yep, I have samples. Hold on. I can't show you guys what this is because this is actually a product that's going to be in the box, the holiday box. All right. So I'll show you guys, demonstrate. You have your spray, right? And you spray. Ooh, that smells so good. All right, you guys see how it's misting? Let me back up so you guys can see. Can you guys see how that mists? That's how our spray misses, right? It just getting all up in there, right? Now that moisture is on my, oh God, that smells so good. That moisture is on my locks, y'all. And I'm just going to take a brush and I'm just going to brush it in. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're just evenly distributing that throughout your hair. And you also can take your hands and just do this. Yes, you can still take your hands and do this. That's fine. But imagine the bristles getting all up in there and helping you do that. So that's one of the top benefits. The second benefit that a lot of us like is it reduces frizz, right? So I don't retwist my hair as often as most. I will go like months without retwisting my hair. And I normally, like, I just retwist my hair, I think last weekend because I had an event. But normally, like, you guys can see my new growth. This is new growth that I have, right? If you guys really go back here, this is new growth that I have. So my hair is typically always frizzy, right? And I embrace all the frizz. Like we literally have, we embrace the frizz over here, right? So when I lock brush and I wrap my hair at night, it really just helps to tame the frizz, right? Especially my edges, especially the back of my hair. Like back home, we call this peas. Back home, we call the back of your hair, like this part here, peas. So brush up my peas down, brushing my peas and look nice and smooth. So I brush my peas, right? But it really just helps to reduce the frizz. For some, depending on your hair type too, you will see it more than some others. Like I'm in like maybe the 3s, the 4s. And so my hair is typically always going to look frizzy, but it really helps me if I brush it down. And even if I put some mousse in here, it really just helps me to have that look that I kind of just retwisted my hair. So I love that for it. It helps with your hair growth, right? So a lot of you guys are like trying to grow your hair and all. It helps with your hair growth because it's going to stimulate your hair follicles. So anything that's going to stimulate your hair follicles, it's going to help with your hair growth, right? So those are just some of the benefits. We have a full blog on our website that has way more benefits, and we're going to keep adding to that as I'm learning and experiencing more different benefits. I'll definitely share those with you, but there are so much benefits to it. And what I do want to say for anybody who's watching now or the replay, don't knock something until you try it. Like a lot of you guys, when you just found us, you're like, this chick is crazy. And let me know in the comment section if you thought I was crazy. It's fine. A lot of you guys challenge us in the DMs. You challenge us in the comment section, and you're like, girl, you are going off. Who told you this was okay? Who told you this was fine? But I've had locks for over a decade, y'all, and I've been doing my locks for the last 15, I can't say 15 years. I've been doing my locks since like maybe my loctician did it like for the first 3 years, and then my hair would not lock, and that's why I got rid of a loctician. And then I just started doing my hair myself, and I just started to experiment with different things with my products and stuff like that. So you're gonna find over time, like there's always different things coming into the lock community, different methods. And so I challenge all of us to be open to change, be open to new innovative things that's going to enhance our journey. Because here's the thing, in the lock community, there was not a lot of knowledge around how to care for your locks. It was always like a one size fit all. Whatever one person is doing, we're all going to do it. Everybody's using black gel, we're gonna all use black gel. Everybody's using dishwashing liquid to wash their hair, we gonna do that too. Like whatever the norm is, it just became the norm for all of us. And then no one wanted to challenge the norm. With peculiar roots, we're always going to challenge the norm. We're always going to challenge what is supposed to be, right? If it works, we're going to challenge it. So don't be, just be open-minded to learning new things. Like even with instant locks, right? I wish, I wish the instant lock method was around when I just started my hair. Cause I struggled for 3 years to lock my hair until I learned about interlocking. And that's how my hair is interlocked. That's the only way my hair could lock because of my hair texture, right? But you're gonna find like if that method was around all those years, like I would have jumped on that bandwagon because that's what would have worked for me then, right? So you can't just dismiss something because you've never done it. Like some people are pro, what do you call the other stuff? Like lock extension, right? Some people are pro lock extension. I'm not well versed in that area, so I won't talk much on lock extension. But some people are very like, yes, we're for that, right? So just don't be too quick to turn something down until you do your research and find out what's going to work for you, right? But lock brushing, we have a ton of videos on our right here on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, me showing you how to do it, me showing you the benefits. And it works extremely well for my family, especially our kids, because they're kids. So especially if you have kids, don't wait till the stuff starts embedding in their locks. Like do it as soon as you can. Lock equals low maintenance, not no maintenance. I love that. Pammy said locks equals low maintenance, not no maintenance. I love that. And I think that's the biggest misconception. Like you'll see people like, oh, you don't have to do nothing to, I've never done anything to my hair, but use some water and that's it. And that's fine. If that works for you, that works for you. But if you're on the struggle bus and you're like, man, I've been using water forever and that thing is just not cutting it. It's not cutting it. Or if you've never had a routine and you just started one, you can't expect to use something one day and then you're like, it's not working. Like you didn't even put in consistency. You didn't put in time to make something work for you, right? Janelle, I think I answered your question about starter locks being brushed. You just have to do it very gently. What is the best way to deal with extensive lint in your hair? So here's a few options for lint in your hair. Lint in your hair, you can either have a professional, and by professional I mean like a loctician, someone who's versed in lock care. Sometimes what they'll do is they'll literally take your lock apart, comb it out, and then instant lock it back together. That's one way, very timing, very expensive, depending on who you're going to get to do it, right? That's why it's so important to just prevent these things from happening. Another thing is you can literally sit there and look at your hair. And if you're able to, like, some people pick it out, some people just will take it out with a comb or take it out with like a what is it called? Like a tweezer, like different tools, right? Some people will do that, and some people just dye their hair. They just dye over that lint, depending on how bad it is. Um, the dyeing is probably the last resort, especially if you're not going to take care of your hair after you dye. That's the last resort I would recommend. So just prevent it before it happens. Prevent it, but just think about it like you're not going to use a soap or shampoo to rinse out that lint because it's a fiber, right? It's a fiber. Now, there's different types of buildup. When you talk about buildup, like product buildup or just oil, like you can even have oil buildup. For a lot of you guys who use excessive amount of oil, you can start clogging your hair follicle and you kind of see that. So that's why sometimes you'll see these videos and they're like literally just like pulling the buildup out and you're like combing it out and you can see it because that's product buildup, that because you're probably using too much or heavy product. So when you're using like products like a thick cream or a thick shampoo, those are things that could, and you're not rinsing out your hair properly and stuff like that, that could cause buildup later on. So you just want to be careful of what type of buildup you're having and just be mindful of the things that you're doing. And we'll get into like different methods and how like to even wash your hair and stuff like that. Because I think a lot of us come transition from having loose natural hair and we're still using those methods in how to wash our hair as a loose natural versus having locks, right? I don't know why I'm pixelated on YouTube. But if you're not seeing me good on YouTube, just come over here. I don't know, maybe because it's streaming on so many platforms. I apologize. Yes, good to know I work out a ton. Hey y'all, for thanks for joining. If you're just joining, let me know where you're joining from so I can say hello. Empress says she's guilty of brushing hard, and that's fine. Like, that's why I want you guys to ask questions. Like, I love that you guys are asking questions like, how do I brush? How often do I brush? Those are not dumb questions. Those are, really great questions. I'm 14 months in and I love my locks. I love your locks too, girl. I just bought the brush, excited, and will definitely be purchasing the oil and moisturizer. Yes. I'm excited for like we had so I think one of my videos is going like viral with the brushing and I'm like, why are we getting so much brush orders? So I'm excited you guys are open to it and definitely keep me posted, like whether it's review or just hitting us up on Instagram, letting us know like your experience with the brushing. Yeah, them lints be so sneaky. Them lint be so sneaky. Dolly says she still haven't gotten the brush, put her in jail. I ain't gonna put you in jail. It's just gonna be sold out. It's just gonna be sold out. Oh, that's a great tip. Tiffany said she put a little oil on the brush and then she brushes it like that. That's a great tip because then that will just help to evenly do it. And a great tip too for your brush. What I do with my brush, y'all, is I'll spray it too. So I'll just keep my brush moisturized. I'll keep my brush moisturized. I'll put some oil and then I'll just brush and make sure. Here's a pro tip that no one really talks about. Make sure you clean your brush. Make sure you clean your brush. So what I do is every wash day, I clean my brush. I wash my brush with the same shampoo that I wash my hair with. I blow dry my brush. It's like a whole routine for my brush, y'all. I don't play about my brush. So I brush it. I mean, I wash it with shampoo. Sometimes I'll be extra and I put some conditioner and I put some oil to like bring it back to life. Then I dry it. And why you want to do that is just think about it. If you're brushing hair all the time and you're getting lint out, and sometimes it embeds itself in the brush, you want to make sure you just remove that as well. And you'll see also like, let me see, you'll see like dead hair. Like some people think you don't have like dead hair with locks, but like look at this. Oops. I just take off my nail polish. My nails look crazy. But yeah, Like you'll see things. You'll see like lint. I'm gonna show you guys. All right. Can you see that lint? Can you see it? Look at this sneaky sucker. Look at it. You see that? You see that? So this is what I'm talking about. That's why you have to clean your brush and make sure you're taking them out, because it doesn't make sense to remove the lint from your hair and then go brush it back in. So like even take a comb and then just like comb. There it goes. Look at this sucker. These lint be trying me. They be trying me. Trying me. So I got 2 pieces of lint tonight. But yeah, you want to definitely wash your brush when it's wash day, so you're not putting everything back in it. Yes, it's a boar's head brush. I ain't saying nothing about no sample, girl. Let's not talk about my new girl. Thank you. Can sister locks be changed to traditional locks? I'm not a sister lock expert. However, there is a method that I talked about where you could like combine your locks. There's also Wick. Wick is like a new thing that's going on. My husband actually just got Wick. So he said I think he had 120 something locks and he combined it into 24 locks. So he has like really, this is his like wig size. And I have to show you guys his wigs. One day I'll get his wigs. But um this is like his size now, like really big. And like my son has big locks too. So I'm kind of like, do I want big locks too? I want big locks too. But you can probably like honestly, there's so many amazing geniuses out here that do locks, and I'm sure that is a possibility to come to turn your sister locks to traditional locks. And if by traditional locks you just mean making them thicker, yeah, I'm sure there's somebody that can do that. It's just probably going to cost you money, depending on the length of your hair and how big you want them. Because I know with his wigs took a day and a half to do. And it costs a lot of coins. I was like, you sure, brother? You sure? It costs a lot of money because you're paid for time essentially. But he loves them now, so and I don't have to do them. So praise the Lord. I ate today, thank you, and I drank water and juice and chai tea. Read yourself. Look at y'all checking me out Loc'd Loaded live. I saw a reel on IG about the brush. Yes, that's how you found us. Who found us from a brush video? Let me know in the comment section if you found us from watching a brush video. Yeah, Pammy confirmed that yes, sister locks can definitely be combined. Bigger locks. Okay, I'm gonna go to the question section to make sure I'm answering a question. So Drew's asking, I'm just trying to find someone reasonable price. Do you know anyone that is in Maryland? I do know somebody that's in Maryland, but they don't really. What are you trying to do? Before I say something, what are you trying to do? And for those who are watching, if you know someone who's in Maryland that does locks, just put it in the comment section for Drew. Tiffany, did you really use the question button to ask me if I eat today? I want to. Yes, we sell that brush. Yeah, we sell this lock brush. This is our lock brush. It's not on Sally's. We're not probably going to put it on any stores. It's going to be exclusive to our website. Hey, this is my baby. Like, it's going to be exclusive to our website. And it says, embrace your frizz. Is there a specific brush to use? This one? Is Jamaican castor oil shampoo good? We have a Jamaican shampoo. Is it Jamaican shampoo? Lord, I don't know. It was in a box. We have several. So if you are new to us, we have several products for locks. So literally go to our bio, click our bio link, and shop all the things. So we literally have everything you can want for locks. We have our kits, starter lock kits, sister lock kits, gray hair kits. We have all kind of kits, y'all. We have all the things, and they all are amazing. Okay, any tips on dry scalp? My hair likes the thicker oils, but considering I want to use all PR products, I have to use what's available. So here's the thing about, so Sean, that's a great question. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing with thicker oils. You want to be very mindful of thicker oils because what thicker oils are going to do is block and clog your pores and your hair follicles. So it's not going to allow your hair to really that moisture to penetrate your hair. So you just want to be you want to use a little bit amount. And what I'll do is I'll show you guys our oil and I'll show you our spray. You know, I bought a ton of stuff home and I just haven't put them on the shelf yet. So, all right, let's pretend you are, let me show you guys who don't know how to moisturize your hair, or you want to use our products and you want to do it correctly, or you bought our products and you're still not sure how to use it. So what you're going to do is you are going to take your refresher spray, shake it up. Say you spray from roots, you can definitely spray on your roots, and then you can spray on the body of your locks, just like that, right? And then you're gonna just rub it in. You can just already see the difference. I'm here, moisturize and bliss and beard things. And then you're gonna take the oil, right? So here's the thing with all of our products. Manure se mosa uno of every hand. And what I mean by every hand, only just like use the whole of the product, right? You don't have to use a lot of product. You see, I'm gonna just use the spray. I'm gonna just use a little bit. See, you just do this, bam, 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 and you see how it missed. So it's literally doing it for you. You don't need to see. Y'all make me OD, but don't do that. Just put a little bit, even if it smells really good. Just put a little bit, right? And that's like you can already see the difference that my hair is moisturized. Like always already see the difference, right? Can someone put our website is peculiarroots.com. Literally just type that into Google or go to our bio. And I'll pin it here. Excuse me. So you put a little bit of the refresher spray, and then you can either directly on your scalp put the oil. So I want you guys to see what I'm doing, and this is very important, especially if you guys are new to our product. You put a little bit, right? And you're just going to massage it in. And you guys, what's going to happen is it's going to lightly foam. Can you guys see that foam effect? Like, let me make it so you can see. Can you see that foam effect? And then it's just going to melt into your hair, right? It's going to foam a little bit, and then it's going to melt into your hair. And that's how we design it, because we don't want it to be super heavy and thick on your scalp. So we want your scalp to still breathe, right? We want it to breathe. We want it to breathe. We don't want it to just be like a pound of oil sitting there and nothing's happening. So that's why when you use our oils and stuff, you use a little bit and you do what I just did, your hair just starts naturally growing and doing all the things and flourishing because you're allowing it to do what it's naturally gonna do, right? So you just do this. That's it. You see, I'm gonna just use a little bit. Right, and I can't wait. Oh, y'all, I can't wait for you guys to see the new product in the holiday box because, Lord, it's game changer. Okay, back to the regular schedule. But you just do this, and you can already see the difference. Like, look at this side. Look at this side. You can see the difference. And then what you're going to do to the body of your locks, because we're not going to leave the body of your locks out, you're going to take a little bit of oil, and it comes, you see how it comes with a spout? So the spout is great to just get all up in there, right? It's just get all up in there. So let me do it right now. Oh God, that feels so good. Oh my gosh. That feels good, y'all. Get up all in there. Take your fingertips, not your nails, especially my ladies that got long nails. You're just gonna use your fingertip and you're just gonna do this and get it all up in there. Just do this and you're just gonna, in a circular motion, you're gonna get it all up in there and you're just gonna comb through. Voila, that's it. That's it. all up in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then you're gonna take a little bit of oil, and y'all see I'm stressing a little bit, right? Because y'all heavy-handed. This is y'all. I'm not even gonna demonstrate because I ain't wasting my liquid gold for y'all. But you just like listen. See that? This is all you need. Let me show you guys. See, this is all you need. You see how much locks me have? I mean, this is all you need. So I'm gonna show you something. Oil on my hands, and I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna comb through with my fingers, and I'm gonna make sure I get the end. All right, make sure you get the end. Don't forget about the end of your locks. It smells so good. Right, and then make sure it get all up in there. See, it's all on my hair. All on my hair. That's it. Pose for the camera now. But that's it. That's it. Gue. Tiffany said not enough oil. That's it. Y'all don't need to put a layer of poundage upon your hair. Then you wonder why your stuff be like done overnight. And I should be like, use half of the buckle oil, use up the wool of it. That's what I should be telling y'all. But no, you don't need that much, sis. Like, calm down. Okay, somebody shared a loctician for you and MD. Yay! Um, yeah, y'all need to you do need to put a that in your stash because you got like the whole store. Yeah, we will have new customer orientation like we're trying to figure out the dates, but I'll be going a lot more live in like the daytime with you guys. Um, so I'll be able to answer your questions. We started to ask, and you guys could tell me on this live or if you're watching a replay, you could tell us in the comment section. But what we're trying to do is better serve the community. So if there's anything that we're not doing enough of and you want to see, just let us know. I'll definitely be doing more live demos of like wash days for me, for the kids, for the staff, like whoever want to wash their hair, I'll wash their hair. Um, but we'll do a lot more of that so you guys to see how the shampoo works, the conditioner, why you should use what. You're gonna like see how we're styling the hair. Like a lot of you guys did not know, and I don't know how you was missing out on this amazingness. A lot of you guys did not know you can style your hair with our mousse. Yes, your styling mousse. How did you think I got these braid outs? My braid outs are from Friday. No lie. My braid outs is from last Thursday, y'all. So last Thursday, I braided my hair on Thursday night and I took them out Friday, like 12 o'clock, because I had an event. And this is my braid out from there. And this is all the mousse. There's no flakes in my hair from the mousse. I still got a little bit of wave left after a week. Like this is all the mousse. What I love about the mousse is it because my locks are super small. It gives my locks a ton of body. Like it just makes my locks like bootylicious or lockalicious. It makes my locks lockalicious, right? It just gives my locks some volume and without like the flake or any of that stuff. And you can also use it for retwist. So love, love, love the mousse. And I just used the pomade on my edges. And I also want you guys to know I used the pomade on my edges last week and you can't see no flakes. It just like blends in after. It just blends into your hair. And I love that. It's like a great moisturizer too. It just blends into your hair. And if I wanted to go back and just, do I have, you know what? I'm gonna stop coming on here with no product. I'm gonna put up my products next time because this is not good. But the mousse, literally, and you can also retwist. I'm gonna show you guys. You can retwist with the oil. So say you put the oil, so it's a little snippet here, and you want to retwist with the oil. You just put it on, and bow chicka wow wow. So you can retwist with like literally the oil, the mousse, the pomade. You can do all the things. So I'm excited to show you guys all the things you guys have been missing out. We have our temporary hair color that did extremely well this week as well, because apparently you guys didn't know we had temporary hair colors. So a lot of you guys want to dye your hair like yesterday, but we tell you, like, we don't tell you. You're like, I'm not ready to commit. This is for you. We have them in copper. The teal just sold out. That's coming back soon. We have red, pink, and purple. We're gonna get more colors, but those are amazing. They don't run. I actually have a video here on IGTV. So if you go to our IGTV, just click on the IGTV tab. You can scroll down and you'll see a video of me actually putting in on the dye on my hair, showing you how it dries, showing you how it wasn't running on my clothes. Um, it doesn't stain. You can sleep with it. I just sleep with my bonnet on. It smells like candy. Like, it literally smells amazing. So it's not like you're gonna have this fabulous color, but then your hair stinks. Like, no, it smells amazing. All of our products smells amazing. So yeah, if you see something you want and you're not sure, just ask questions, y'all. Don't be out here missing out on all the goodness of life. Yes. Okay. I think I answered all the questions. We're coming up to the end of Locked and Loaded Live. You didn't know it's just 1 hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share any announcement. Tawana, do we have any announcement that I need to be sharing? Tawana, do I have any announcement that I need to be sharing? I feel like I want to braid my hair, y'all. Hold on, let me see. No, okay. No announcement, but the holiday box is coming. I think you guys got 2 more weeks or so. But the holiday box is coming. I'm so pumped about it. Oh my God. I don't know why I'm braiding my hair because I'm gonna take this out in 2 seconds. My scalp it's too tender for all of this mess. So for the box, text the word peculiar box to 1-833-640-1209, or simply head to our website. It's on the top of our website where to put in your phone number, our Instagram link. So if you're like, what box is she talking about? So we have a quarterly box. Every quarter, we release a special box, limited edition box that literally has products that is not on our website. We make these products just for the box. So think of limited edition scent, shampoos, refresher sprays. And normally what we used to do is we'll have you vote on your top pick. We are no longer doing that because we are ended up with too much products. So we're not doing that anymore. So once the box is done, it's done. This box that I'm talking about normally sells out in a few hours, 24 hours the most. This box normally sells out in. This time, what we did was we have a waiting list, right? We have a waiting list. Along with our waiting list, we also have a elite tribe. So again, if you're also new to us, we have 2 Facebook groups. We have one for all of our regular customers. So as long as you're a customer, you will get an invite to this community. And we have what we call elite tribe. Our elite tribe is customers that spend over, I think it went up to $1,000, over $1,000 with us. I'm trying to style my hair. They spent over $1,000 with us, and they get to shop products before they're released first. They get to know about stuff first before anybody else. What normally happens is the elite tribe normally purchases this box before all of y'all, and they don't leave nothing for y'all because they greedy. They don't order one box. They order like 2, 3 boxes, right? Makes no sense. They have one head, but they order all the boxes. And then you guys, I don't even get to post it on social media because it's gone. So that's why I decided to do a wait list this time so I could be fair. The elite still gets to shop first, but you guys will get the notification maybe an hour or so after they do. And it's for scraps where we have a certain amount of box. The boxes will be prepped. It won't be a pre-order. The boxes will be prepped. And once the boxes or order on that release date, That's it. We're shipping it out the same day with FedEx 2-day shipping. We're having a virtual party, and that's it. You will just see everybody posting their box, and you'll be crying, and you'll be like, Tara, you don't have no more box. And I said, no, I'm not no more box. And you're gonna be mad at me. I don't care. So get your boxes, y'all. Get your boxes, because this one is gonna be like so dope. The stuff that's in there, legit dope. You went from 4 to 2. You went from 4 to 2. I like the style. I wish I could keep it in though. But yeah, that's gonna be the holiday box. It has full-size products in there. The box, I think we're doing it for $99. Afterpay is available for the box. I think the date was November 14th. I don't remember what date I'm telling them. I don't remember. So if y'all want to tell me what date I'm telling them. I don't remember what date I'm telling them. But it's gonna be amazing. Do we have a code for tonight, Tawana? Locked and Loaded Live, we normally give y'all a discount. I'm gonna give you guys. I gotta look real quick. Hold on. Tawana's gonna tell me she giving y'all. I don't know if she doing something for y'all tonight. See, these are the things I should have known before. This is a cute style. I like it. Why is this one bigger though? It would have been much cuter if they were even, but oh, this is what I could do. Perfect. Look at that. Style and fashion and fashion. I like this. No, I can't move my head though. That is cute. Ah. Oh my God, you don't know how to braid your hair? My girl, I'm gonna do a braiding tutorial for the one day. I've been braiding forever. First, I said the 19th, then you said the 14th. Can I get confirmation from the reference, please? Laughing my ass off. Donnelly, mind your business. Go. Okay. Sorry, y'all. No sale. No sale. But just go to the website. Twana said no sale. Just go to the website. Shop all the things. It's already amazing deals and prices. So go to peculiarroots.com if you want to shop this lock brush. The lock brush is $16. We have shampoos starting from $14. The refresher spray I spoke about, 8 ounce, only $12.99. The oil, only $9.99. Like, our products are super affordable, and Afterpay is available. Because we have so much things coming up for you guys to take advantage of, but get all the things now. Do I have anything else? Oh, so because I know some of you guys saw something that was posted in the Elite Tribe, so I'm gonna like explain it super quick, and then that's it. Not explain it again. So remember last year? Was it last year? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was last year. So if you're new to us, again, we're only a year and a half old, right? Peculiar Roots is only a year and a half old. And we just like been growing like rapidly since we launched. And that's because of our amazing tribe. So one of the things I said last year was, hey, I look so cute on Instagram. I don't know about Facebook, but one of the things I said was, you know what? As we're growing, we're going to make sure, obviously, we keep taking care of our amazing customers, which we do every single day. You'll never find a place with better customer service, better everything. Like, Peculiar Roots is the place to be, right? Thank you, Black girl, prayed up. So what I said last year, and this is like the power of, I know it's like a cute thing to say now, but the power of manifestation. But I was saying to you guys last year, and I was like, you know what? I would really, 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 really love to take my top customers and treat them to something really special next year being 2021. And I said that, and I just like, Like it was like a live like this. I said that and it just the thought went away, whatever. And everything that I've said from day one, I actually started doing Locked and Loaded live like right here, right? I would just go live with you guys and do it. And everything I've said from that, like from we started, has happened. Like every wish that I've had for this brand has happened. I said from day one, I was like, one of my goals was to put Peculiar Roots on the map, not just Peculiar Roots, but the lock community, to normalize having locks, to be able to have locks and just go anywhere. And and obviously we still have those challenges ever so often, but just understand that like when we can say you can now go to like a store like Sally Beauty's or Walmart in January to shop your lock products, it's a big step forward. It's a big step forward. That means we're being acknowledged as a community. That means we're being accepted. And not that we care about acceptance, because we know we don't care about nobody acceptance, but we're being acknowledged and we are normalizing access to things for us in our community. And fast forward, we've gotten a lot of opportunities here. The biggest one so far. Well, we had two great opportunities. We actually won a grant for $100,000, not $1,000, $100,000 to invest into our business. It was no equity. That means we don't give away any percentage of our company. Our company is still 100% Black family owned, ran by Black people every day. So all the excellence that you see, Black people every day. Black people every day. All the excellence you see, Black people every day. Y'all understand that, right? And I said I wanted to treat my customers. And I've just like, I feel like you guys are like family. And I see names and I just can't wait to like see faces to all the names. But I said that, and then we were planning randomly last Friday. I said to Tawana, poor Tawana, can we give Tawana a round of applause? Can we give Tawana a round of applause? Because I always say this to you guys. I always say to you guys think it's easy to work at Peculiar Roots because you guys see the end result. You guys think it's easy to work for me because you see the end results. It's not easy. Because of our growth, we have challenges. Every day is another level, another devil. Literally. Every day is another level, another devil. Literally. So that when I say to you guys, pray for me, when I say, remind me to drink water, we mean it, right? Because every day is another devil, another level, right? But we're staying the course. We're on this mission. But poor thing, I said to her, girl, we should plan a retreat. And I was thinking about this like yesterday. I said, damn, Tawana has never said no to me. This is a part of her job too. A part of her job is to say no if it don't make sense. But she's never said no to me yet. And I said, we should do a retreat. We should just like, I need to meet these women, these Black women that's made Peculiar Roots possible. I need to meet them. And she said, okay. And I went online, I booked the place, I found a place. We were driving back and I booked the place. And it was crazy, crazy. I ain't gonna talk about what God blessed us with, but it was crazy. And I booked it. And I said, oh, who's gonna come on this trip? Because people, it's last minute. It's January, it's last minute. People gonna be holiday shopping. Nobody gonna think about no retreat. And I said, you know what? Let me bless my top customers. Let me bless my top customers. And for those that are saying you're sad, I want you guys to see through yourself and I want you to see the blessings for others, right? Because again, I'm going to manifest something, right? I'm going to manifest something on this live. But I want you guys to take yourself out and see for others. So no sad face, right? No sad face. Because I don't want the ones that are blessed with this opportunity to feel like they don't deserve it. We do that every day to ourselves. We feel like we don't deserve certain things. And so let's take this moment to just rejoice for all the women that will be blessed and their lives will be changed. So I booked this space and I said, one of my New Year's goal or my New Year's mindset thought and process for the last 2 years has been my peace is non-negotiable. What that means is no matter what it is, whatever I'm going through, my peace will not be wavered, it will not be shift. I'm just gonna stand firm. And so I was like, I want I want the women I serve, the women who believe in our company to feel that. I want them to feel peace, right? And it goes beyond our elite tribe. Our elite tribe, we don't just talk about hair, right? So when people think, oh my God, why I gotta spend $1,000 to get into a group? Because we don't talk about hair. We talk about family, we talk about life trees. Trelawney's here, she just had a baby. Like I know when these women are having huge life moments, right? Because they trust us enough to share their life. I don't take that for granted. We don't take that for granted. So yes, we protect our tribe at all costs, unapologetically. And so book the trip, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna treat our top customers. And the number kept going up. And I was just like, oh Lord. But the number kept going up. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna double. I said, I'm gonna double this next year. Next year, meaning 20. It's probably gonna happen in 2022, right? Because this is happening in 2022, like January 2022. But I said, I'm going to double it. Like we're going to have another one. And I said, you know what? No, God is going to triple this. So if you're not going to make it to the first one, God is going to work stuff out, right? And I booked it and I was like, I wanted them to experience peace on this trip. I wanted them to not think about anything. I don't want them to think about serving nobody, their husband, they whoever in their life. I just wanted to think about them damn self. Right. And this is why we even have the holiday box, because most of y'all don't think about your damn self. You think about everybody else but yourself. Right. I want you to think about yourself. I want you to just rest. I was gonna plan all the activities, and I was like, no, I just want us to rest. I just want peace. I want them to rest. I want them to smell clean air. I want them to have luxury. I want them to experience Black luxury. I want them to see things that's possible. I want them to know that wealth exists for us. I want them to see all those things, right? So instead of like materialistic wealth, you guys will never see materialistic wealth. Like that's just not me. But experience, I'll spend any amount of money on an experience, right? And I want to give these women this. So I chose our top customers. We I called each and every one of them and I extended an invite to them. And so far I think everyone has said yes. And it's crazy that even the ones that worked so hard and they were going to deny themselves for a second, just thinking for a second, they were going to deny themselves this opportunity because they wanted to keep serving and working so hard to the point where even their bosses are like, no, go, buy. Like, go, buy. Like, you deserve this. This is the type of community and women that we serve, right? And so, for anyone listening, I don't want you to keep denying yourself of peace, whatever that looks like for you, right? It doesn't have to be material things, it doesn't have to be an experience, but whatever peace looks like for you, do not deny yourself access to peace. Like 2022 is a year of like abundancy of peace and joy. And if you've never experienced that, like you need to like start doing deep, hard self-reflection of what that means to you and how every single day you're going to accomplish an ounce of peace, joy, and happiness as a Black woman. My black fellas are listening, this is for you too, but especially for my Black women that I serve. I want you guys to experience peace, joy, and happiness and unapologetically accept it. Like accept it, right? Accept it. Like don't deny yourself of these things. Like accept those things because you deserve it. Like you shouldn't be questioned. You shouldn't question yourself on why do I deserve this? Like what did I do to deserve this? Like just accept it. And if you get to that place of accepting it, Create more of that. Whether it's a month, once a month, twice a month, once a week, whatever it is, create that for yourself. Create that for yourself. Whatever that looks like, create it for yourself. Create joy, peace, happiness for yourself, right? Stop denying yourself peace. And I'm gonna give y'all an example what peace looks like, right? Peace looks like, especially for the empaths watching, peace looks like you giving 100%. You giving your all to somebody and they still fuck you over. There's no like sugarcoating it. You give your all to somebody. You give your absolutely best. You give them trust. You give them access. You give them everything, and they still fuck you over. It's okay to shut that door. It's okay to not acknowledge that person. It's okay to say, you know what? You no longer deserve access to me. And I don't have to explain that. I no longer have to explain that. You don't got to write an essay. You don't got to write a Facebook post. You don't got to write an Instagram post. You don't got to do no subliminal shit because you grown and your access is just granted. I mean, denied. Your access is just denied. Like they don't have access to you. Because you know what? As Black women, we often give is access. We give too much motherfucking access. We give too much access. You give too much access. Take it away. Take it away. You give too much access. You give too much access. It's okay to take that away without explanation. You don't owe nobody shit. You don't owe nobody explanation for saying, you know what, I'm going to take back my peace. I'm going to take back my joy. And I don't owe you anything. Because you know what? We all came on this earth. We all have the same 24/7 time period in a day. We all have opportunities. We choose what we want to do with it. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Let's roll that back. I'm from Jamaica, right? I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. I'm from where we like the things that's happened in my life is unimaginable. The things that's happened in my life is God. It's God. And that's why that's why I could sit here and I could say, I'm gonna speak something and it's gonna happen. Because I have a God. We done talk about it. And I know he gonna put his stamp and it's gonna happen. Ain't nobody could take that away. I don't care how much you pray, PREY, on me, you can't take that away. Right? And so when you know you have a clean heart, you walk with integrity, when you know you don't do anything to anybody, you can sleep at night. Y'all don't know how important that is. When you can sleep at night and not be stressed about somebody, man, that is joy. I talked about peace and joy. When you could go to bed at night, no, you did not fuck nobody over. You did not screw nobody over. You have peace. No, you didn't hurt nobody. You are good. And abundance is at your fingertips. Abundance will just keep coming to you. Do not ever apologize for what God has given you. Do not ever apologize for all that you have. Don't ever apologize for it. I used to be like that. I used to be like, damn, all this stuff happening to me, but nobody see that I'm up like 2 o'clock in the night working my ass off. Nobody see when I'm busting my ass. Nobody see the nose that I get. Nobody see the door slam in my face. Nobody hear all the shit that is said to me, right? So no, I'm not gonna apologize for being motherfucking great. I'm not gonna apologize for being great. Period. I'm the definition of Black excellence. I'm the definition of Black excellence. I'm the definition of Black excellence and beyond. Like the shit that I couldn't dream of, the shit that my ancestors couldn't do, I'm the definition of that. Period. You are the definition of that. So stop getting in your way. Stop getting in your way of greatness. We get in our way of greatness. We denounce ourselves. We deprive ourselves. Stop getting in your way. Stop getting in your way. And if somebody's getting in your way, dismiss them. deny access. Like 2022, like if 2020 and 2021 didn't teach us anything, it taught us how important time is, relationship, and access. Because we all lost fucking access. We lost access to so many things in 2020. We lost we lost so many things in 2020. Time. We lost so many things, and you are going to take the time. You're going to take the blessing. You're going to take your beautiful life and play around with people? No. For what? Why are you going to waste your time with people that don't want you? Why are you going to waste time with people that don't value you? No. No. Nobody in this world is worth that. If they don't value you, if they don't see you, move on. Stop dimming your light for people. Stop dimming your light for people. If my light wasn't bright, it would not shine enough to attract you. If my light wasn't bright, it would not shine enough to attract you for you to receive what God is giving me through this damn live right now. Why are you going to apologize for your light? Why are you going to dim your light? Why are you going to dim your light? We the only set of people, Black women that is, we're the only set of people that you're taught about being humble. You're taught about like these words, like what I mean, what I mean, what I mean. How can you tell somebody that don't even got access and resource to a lot of things to be humble? We've been humble. We was born humble. How? Right? How? How? Y'all don't need to be like this is one of the things that attracted me to the Loc community and to just like even this tribe, my tribe. One of the things that I absolutely love is the joy that we are unapologetically ourselves. Like we are this you guys are the most brilliant set of people I've ever seen. You guys are the most there's no words to describe our community, right? Because when we know, we know. When we know, we know. When you know, you know. And so don't let anyone dim your light. Deny access without explanation. I should rename this live. Deny access without explanation. You do not owe anybody anything. Deny access without explanation. You don't owe anybody anything. Period. I'm 30. What am I, 34, y'all? I don't know. But I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Like when I'm your friend to 100. I'm gonna give 100. I'm gonna make sure you're good. I'm gonna ride or die for you. But you fuck me over. You is dead to me. Like you don't have access to me. You is dead to me. I don't wish you bad. I don't wish nothing bad on you, but you just no longer have that access. And it's okay to not have to explain that. Do you know how much peace that gives you? There was like I remember when I was there's this like saying like when you forgive, it's for you, right? When you forgive, it's for you, right? When you forgive, it's for you. Like I think when people believe that when you forgive somebody, and I hope my message is like reaching whoever it needs to reach because I this is how I go off and I'm like talking different shit because I'm just talking as it's given to me. But when you forgive somebody, right, it doesn't mean they are worthy of access in your life. When you forgive somebody, it doesn't mean they are worthy of access back in your life. It doesn't. It just means I forgive you. I don't need to see you every day. Why? I don't need to see you every day. My conscience is clear. Your conscience should be clear. You just lost that access, and that's okay. You lost that access, and it's okay. Right? Tawana, you could go if you have to go, Tawana. You lost that access. you lost that access, right? So I just want you guys to be strong. And the reason I said that earlier, like just celebrate the women. Like someone had posted in the group earlier, and they were just like happy, and they were apologetic about posting because they didn't know that everyone in the group was not going on this trip. They just was so excited. And I was like thinking, I was like, dang, like you received this blessing and then you have to apologize for it? For what? You don't have to apologize for this. You deserve this. You deserve this. We all deserve this. We all deserve this. We all deserve it. I'm reading y'all message now. And yeah, like I said on this live, next year I'll be able to do this more and I'll be able to bless more people and create amazing experiences that you guys will never forget. Like these women's lives are about to be changed. Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine? I'm gonna save this video. Yeah, just imagine, man. And that's what I want to be able to do. Is more than just hair products, right? Yes, the products are amazing. Yes, they work. Yes, they smell good. Yes, they give you all the feels, but that's just an extension of God. That's just an extension of the luxury and the things that He's manifested in myself and my husband and my family to be able to do so you guys can have access to things like that. But it's just the beginning. That's just the surface, right? That's just the surface. It's just the surface. Like none of these women that were chosen knew this opportunity would come about. None of them know what's in store for them. And let's take it a little bit deeper, right? Imagine. And this is how I know everything is like alignment too. Imagine, because this has never happened to me. This has never happened to me. So everything I'm doing is not my will. Imagine shopping at a company that you love. You just love the products. And then the owner says they're gonna like treat you for a weekend. But here's the kicker. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're going. You don't know this woman. You really don't know. I mean, y'all know me somewhat, but I guess y'all feel like y'all know me. But you don't know where you're going, but you're trusting, not me. You're trusting God that He's going to make sure this experience for you is magical. And whatever is awaiting you on the next side, you're trusting that process. That's another piece. That's like a whole nother level of peace. You understand what I'm saying? That's a whole nother level of peace, right? That the company, a hair care company, gives you that you could trust us to go somewhere you don't know. Because even T said it. She was like, somebody asked a question. She was like, we can't tell you that. It's like you're going to take away the element of surprise. And I thought to myself, like, this woman is crazy. She ain't going to tell these people where they going. She ain't telling these people where they going. And they just with it, right? Like y'all don't know what's in the holiday box, but you just getting it, right? That's a whole nother level of trust with a company, right? That's crazy. Like sometimes I think about these things and I'm like, we're beyond blessed. Like we have customers, like that's why it's not customers, like we have family members like this that support us. Like, and that's why I wanted to do this because people say Black women don't support each other. And I'm not gonna lie, at one point I felt like that too. I felt like that. I've been discouraged by black women in relationships. I felt like that. But this proved me wrong. This proved me wrong. This proved me wrong. This one humbled me. This one humbled me. And so it's my job now to show you guys if you've never experienced this level of trust with Black women, with sisterhood, that it does exist. It does exist. And I don't want you guys to feel like you're missing out. And I don't want you to, if you had this thought like, Dad, I wish that was me, or Dad, why didn't I get chose? Or, I don't want you guys to have that thought because it is going to happen for all of us. And we're going to have a virtual experience. It's not going to be as grand as the official experience, but it's going to be just as impactful. Like every time I get together with you guys virtually, it's always just like refilling. Like if you've never been to one of our virtual meetup, you have to come to the next one. It's just amazing, especially when you get to meet each lady that's in this community. Like it's amazing. And fellas, I know the fellas. I know the fellas be watching, but it's just amazing. But I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm home. My kids are really quiet, and I'm gonna put them to bed. Ooh, that's a whole nother story, girl. Locked Jersey, I think it's beautiful that you are doing this for real supporters and not influencers that really don't use your brand. That's always been important to me, like people that really use my brand. And we started with brand reps. We started with, and even our brand reps, amazing. But I think what's been the core for Peculiar Roots are real women. And I remember someone saying this to us, like, because we did a photo shoot and we invited real customers to come to the photo shoot. And so the pictures you see on the website are real customers. Well, Tawana is now part of our team. Um, but I remember doing that shoot and it was real women that was in that shoot because I didn't want it to just be me as, oh, look at the loco, like her hair is so long. Like I wanted to be different representation of us. And so it's always been that. And I'm so grateful that I have real women that can look at each other and we can all see the beauty in each of us and love on each other. And that's again why I'm so like, this is why we're so like really protective of our community, y'all. That's true. You're receiving the energy you're putting out there. And that's why I want you guys to not like take away a blessing that's coming your way because you're not thinking the right thoughts towards somebody else's blessing. Like I'm gonna end with this, right? If something is for you, it's for you. We all know that. Like if there's a blessing that's on the horizon for you, there's literally nobody that could take that away. It's gonna be for you. It's a sign that blessing is assigned to you. It has your name on it. It's for you. And sometimes we may see other people's life and see other people's blessing and think, why not me? Like, why is this not happening for me? Have you sat to think, am I ready for it? Am I really ready for this? Like, whatever it is, if you're questioning why not me, have you questioned yourself, am I ready for this? Right? Am I ready for this? Because I promise you, whatever blessing you've seen, you probably not ready for it because you don't know what journey it took to get there, right? You don't know what journey it took to get there, right? And that's why I said like it looks pretty sometimes seeing the end results of what Peculiar Roots is doing, but you guys are not on the back end. It really takes a super strong team to do what we're doing on the back end because literally every day is something new. Every day is something new, right? So before you ask if someone's blessing is either deserving of them or why not you, ask if you're in a position to receive that blessing. Do you have the bandwidth to receive that blessing? Do you have the capacity to receive that blessing? Can that blessing be entrusted to you? Will you share that blessing with others? Right? Because now you get the blessing, but you selfish as hell with that blessing. Will you share that blessing with somebody else? Because us, for example, getting into retail doesn't mean we're going to be the only lot brand that gets in retail. It means we're opening up a door. We're opening up the need for and saying this category deserves attention. We need more companies like this. That's what we're doing, right? So ask yourself that question. I love you guys like chicken muck. I love you guys like fresh vegetable. And thank you guys for tonight. And I'll see you guys same time next week. Locked and Loaded Live, 6 p.m. We went over by 38 minutes today, and it was good. It was good. I'm super, super, super excited to just love on these women, and I'm gonna try to document it, but we're gonna be in the moment while everything is happening, but I'm gonna try to do my best to document their experience so you guys can also feel and see why they are 100% worthy of this blessing, why they are 100% worthy of this blessing. I love you guys. Bye, Facebook and YouTube.